Hello everyone, this is One Key Car Garage, long-awaited part 2 segment on the camp villains. Now, let's go this way. I did not do a lot of extensive modification on this vehicle. Alright, so this is a pass-through that goes into the interior, one of the pass-throughs. This vehicle is a 2008 Ford F450 Super Duty. It has 2 turbos, 2 alternators, 1 battery under the hood, and 3 auxiliary batteries here. All right. Now let's go on the inside and check that out. This is the first compartment that goes to the outside compartment. We have here the refrigerator that comes with the vehicle. It works. And over here is the controls for the refrigerator right here. We did install a lock on to this compartment here for storage. Let that back. And over here, oh, let's do this first. That's the emergency toilet situation. You know what that is. However, the campground that we've stayed in the past, they have a facilities that can be utilized as well. But in tandem with this, we'd use cat litter, but we've not had to go to the number 2 extremes in this vehicle so far. All right, just a basic setup on this vehicle is it has a pass-through to the driver compartment, and it works. This is a television here that we installed. That works pretty well. Hook it up through your phone and you can play videos all night. We have the microwave here which we've utilized. We have a plug hookup connection here, which when shore power or generator is connected to the shore power on the outside of the vehicle, it powers or gives power to the inside of the vehicle, so you do not need to have the engine running all night, as that's frowned upon at campsites, as we know that. This is the other socket that's also powered by the shore power when that's applied. But the most important modification that's been done in here is the sink. And I'll go back outside and just go into a little more onto how that's hooked up. But this is possibly the most important modification you can do. It provides your water and area to wash your hands, etc. In here, and when I go outside, I'll show you that there's a shower system that would rig up here, which is why we have the curtains there. Once rigged up, and we just feed a hose through the outside over there from the shore hookup. An air tank used to be in this compartment, but you just feed the hose through there, and you just take your shower and you're getting fresh to go. We have storage, bed, beds that can go here. We also have a bunk bed, camping bunk bed hookup that can also be utilized to stack your individual family members. All right, so that's it. And these ambulances come outfitted with the storage embedded already. You do not need to mess with these. These are solid. They work perfectly as should. These vehicles are designed to withstand rollovers, all that good stuff. All right. We did do some lighting changes on the inside. We try to bring these up, but the yellowing would not go away. But we did install LED lights to give you a little more efficiency. So again, with the main engine off, you can run just about anything you need to in here. Fans, heaters, or whatever you need to be comfortable without disturbing the neighborhood. All right, let's go back through this area. Of course, the red lights, we had to block those out for DMV purposes. All right, storage and camp gear, chairs, beds, emergency shower situation in case it was needed, but it wasn't needed. So that works well. That's also a good hack. Of course, camp dealings. Alright guys, and this is the emergency shower, well, the shower situation that we'd use. You'd break that out. It comes with, you know, your hardware, and you're in there, you have your, you'd feed the hose through that area. This works well. Another good hack. And, you're showering. And as you know, this is a diesel truck. All right, so this is the business side of things. What I did utilize here is it's a pump. Basically, it's a pump designed for extracting water pump, which I've repurposed to use to feed water from the tanks to the sink up top. I've also rigged this where you can use the outside hose to just hook up into here, and that would feed the water up from the water pressure. You need to use that. But, everyone is going to have their own particular way of doing things, and there's no one set way, but you do what's best for you. Also, we have the inverter, which also charges the house batteries. And when I did get this vehicle, the inside power hookups were not working, and I would plug in the shore power, and I realized it was a simple matter of not depressing the reset button on this device here, so that allowed me to use those sockets on the inside. Right, this is part of the shower system, guys. Put that down, put the tub into this, the shower rig system, and feed the hose through there, and before you know it, you're clean and fresh. This here is an emergency generator. I've never had to use it so far, but if you're dry camping or totally off grid, it would be necessary. But this, and I've also tried it, I've hooked that up to shore power, which feeds the two sockets on the inside as well. So you do not need shore power hookup to make that work. You can also use a generator to hook up to this, and that will provide you the power that you need on the inside to do your business. Again, 2008 Ford F450 Super Duty diesel. Your standard Ford truck, tough. And of course the sirens are, they were deactivated. The emergency lights were deactivated. For DMV purposes, again, I had to spray the red emergency lights out. And of course the siren is also deactivated. But one of the better buys. You know, as you know, with the state of affairs in 2020, the market for RVs went very much sky high. So this is, I believe this is the next best thing. It provides you the room, the pre-hookups that you need. We have to also black these lights out. And that's it, guys. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section. And remember to like, share, subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.